Everybody, it's so good to have Peppy here. Good to have you all here. It's going to be a fun night. Happy Friday again. And there's a lot going on, as always, on Cruise Control. And of course, if it was a Monday, a Tuesday, a Friday, a Saturday, any kind of day of the week, we always have something going on. And that's what's happening. It's called some breaking news. Come on! All right. The very first thing I want to talk about is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1? I guess it's not Part 1 anymore because Paramount Plus is like dropping the Part 1, just calling it Dead Reckoning, and now it's going to be streaming finally on Paramount Plus. And of course, Tom Cruise has been fighting this streaming thing for a long time, but January 25th in the US and Canada, you can now stream Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. I guess you don't call it Part 1, whatever, Part 1 on Paramount Plus, and then coming in February of 2024, of course, next month, we'll have it international on Paramount Plus. So Tom Cruise is probably, not excited about it, but I think fans are excited to finally see the streaming. A long time to wait for it. And something else that's coming a lot sooner than Dead Reckoning is Aquaman 2. And because Aquaman 2 has not done well, as we talked about multiple times here, Aquaman 2 is just bombed. I mean, it made $373.3 million at the box office. It made its money back pretty much. I mean, $200 million budget, about $100 million marketing, $300 million, made some money on that. I mean, it's nothing compared to Aquaman 1, which made $1.152 billion. That's a lot of money compared to this. But January 23rd is coming to digital. And then on March 12th, it'll be on HD, 4K, Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD if you're still diving into the physical media. Dead box office. Yeah, you're right, Queen. It didn't do as well as they thought it was going to do. Usually these movies do really well, like Tom Cruise's, but didn't do well. But, it did better than Dead Reckoning. And Dead Reckoning, not better, better than Aquaman. And Aquaman still, it sucks because it is the end of Jason Momoa's Aquaman. But at the end of the day, people weren't excited about this. We knew the DCEU was dead, so that's what happens. It sucks when things get canceled, but something else that got canceled, I will butcher this name, is Shimadigadoon. Shimadigadoon. I can never say this shit, but this got canceled after 2 seasons at Apple TV+. And honestly, it sucks for the creators because they had the whole next season written. Season 3 was written, and it's a musical, and they had 25 songs written as well for a season 3, and Apple TV+ pulled the plug on this production. So they're a little bummed. They're trying to try shopping it around, but I mean, you had a bunch of people. You had Keegan-Michael Key in here. You had Cicely Strong in here, and there was a bunch of people beyond that from a lot of comedy backgrounds, but didn't do as well as we hoped it to be. For Apple TV+, ratings went down in season 2, and they canceled it, pulled the trigger, and that was it. Aquaman 2 is an embarrassment. You're right, Racer X. It could have been better, but I think people knew it was done. That's what happens. But Shimadimadulong is also gone, unfortunately. But again, it might find a home someplace else, just like the Lizzie McGuire spinoff might find a home someplace else too, because that is something else that has moved forward. And it shocked me when I heard this, but Lizzie McGuire was planning to come back for a new Disney show, Disney+. They shot the first 2 episodes. It was in the can. It's about her being an adult, going back to her hometown, but it starts with her in New York as a fashion interior designer, and she finds out that her boyfriend, who's a huge chef in New York City, is having sex with her best friend, having an affair, catches them, which it's got to be a sucky thing to find out, and then she gets mad and then moves home, and then she goes after a person that she had a crush on as a kid. His name is Ethan, and they apparently within 2 episodes, they hook up the 3rd episode. They didn't shoot the 3rd episode, but Disney wasn't happy because I guess the 3rd episode started with her in bed, and she is like, well, check that off. Twice that I got, be with him twice, I guess a little sex innuendo or whatever, but they didn't like how adult it was, and Hilary Duff was pushing for it to be adult because she wanted to be relatable about where she's at. Yeah, she wanted to be, I guess be a slut, I guess, and Disney's like, that's not what we do here. It should be a family-friendly show. It shouldn't be about you slutting up around the town and, spreading those legs, and so they canceled it, and that was it for Lizzie McGuire. But she's still hoping it comes back someplace. She might. But talking about our Disney show that's coming back anyways, it's Wizards of Waverly Place. That's right. Selena Gomez is coming back, and she's planned to make it. She's producing it. She's executive producing it along with David Henry, who of course played her brother on the production, and they're coming back for a new pilot right now. We're going to see where it goes from there. Disney is very behind this. Selena Gomez has only blown up since this. I'm surprised she's coming back for this, honestly, because she's already moved on bigger and better things and doing more producing, singing, but she's coming back to Wizards of Waverly Place. It's a pickup after a mysterious incident at WizTech happens where an adult Justin Kruse, who is David Henry, has left the wizard world behind, and now he wants to have a normal life. He's got 2 sons, he's got a wife, he's all happy. But then he gets a surprise when a super powerful young wizard is in need of training and shows up at his door, and it brings him back to the wizarding world of the Waverly Place, I guess. So good for them, I guess. Disney's hoping it'll do well. They had a lot of episodes, went from 2007 until 2012. It's a long time for a show, but hopefully it does well because spinoffs don't always work that well. Reboots don't ever work well. But also, Creed's coming back for a spinoff, but they're doing a Drago spinoff too. And hopefully that does well. But does Drago need a spin-off series? I mean, we're doing this whole Creedverse thing where they're going to do all these spin-offs of Creed, and they're going to do all these spin-offs of Rocky, and that's the whole idea moving forward. This is only one of many coming forward. Of course, we have Creed 4 coming as well. Michael B. Jordan directing that as well. But they're trying to do this. Now, of course, for Dolph Lundgren, it's probably freaking awesome because Dolph Lundgren's like, hell yeah, let's do this. I'm excited about this. I have my son back. We're gonna kick some ass for a minute two, and we're gonna do this again. And the idea was that it's gonna start very soon, but I got delayed because MGM, who was doing it before, got sold to Amazon. Amazon's been rebooting stuff. They did Creed 3, now working on Creed 4. He says it is still coming though. The Drago spinoff, we'll have to wait to see when it actually happens. But I don't know how well it'll actually do because honestly, again, Drago's awesome. Great character in Rocky 4. He was well on the Creed movies, but I don't think overall we want to see more of that. I don't know. Maybe. Everyone was coming back. Nobody has any original ideas. You are right, Racer X. It never happens original ideas. But Creed's trying to come back. Hopefully they can save Drago's future and his whole franchise and make something great. I don't know. But something that might be saved very soon, and I got saved today, is Marilyn Monroe's old home. Because Marilyn Monroe's home was up for demolition. But a Los Angeles City Commission today voted. They voted for the former Brentwood house to be saved by Marilyn Monroe's old house. Now, she bought this back in the 60s. She died in 1962. She was 36 years old. She died in the same house. And now they're saying this is a historical landmark. It's big for the entertainment industry, and we just save it. And so that's the whole thing. So they're trying to figure out what's going to happen. The property owner wants to demolish it. He's fighting City Hall. They have a temporary stay on building permits right now and demolition. So they're trying to stop this, and their consideration by the Cultural Heritage Commission and the City Council to see if it will survive after they vote again. Now, of course, they're trying to destroy it, but again, that makes sense. It's like a very monumental place, but they're trying to pull it down. And she was such a figure. It's going to be hard for people to let her go. Just like it'd be hard to let Madonna go too. But Madonna is being sued, everybody. She's being sued by two of her fans. Yeah. Apparently she was 2 hours late for a show this past week. And her fans in New York and her fans were like, you're 2 hours late. I was up until 1 a.m. I have plans the next day. So what the hell are you doing? So they're suing Madonna. They're saying it took too long. And, everyone coming forward, Madonna's always been late. She's always at least 2 hours late, they're saying, especially for her last, so it was like a tour back in 2019 called Madame X. She was always late. It's Madonna. If you want to see Madonna, honestly, why are you complaining? I mean, Madonna's going to be around for a long time. Just whatever she's doing, she gets on stage and performs. You just enjoy the performance. Honestly, how much did you pay for these tickets? Don't fucking complain. Just enjoy the fucking performance and have a good time because you're not going to get the chance to see Madonna much longer because unfortunately we all get old and things change and we pass away and then the person's gone forever and you can't see him live. Just like Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson has a biopic moving forward too. And this is an opportunity to see the King of Pop again, but through his nephew's eyes because his nephew Jafar is actually playing him as well. But also he just cast the young version of Michael today. 9-year-old Juliano Cruz has been cast as him, and he's just this little kid that's been performing as Michael Jackson. He's 9 years old, been performing as him in Las Vegas on the street, downtown Old Vegas. He's been in Los Angeles performing as him. He's fucking talented as fuck, and he looks like he knows how to play Michael very well. He's loved the character of Michael Jackson. He loves his music, and he's just been making a persona of him for a long time, and now he's going to be playing him for the very first time in the biopic of Michael Jackson. So good for that kid. He should have been on stage on time. Well, she should have been on stage on time, right, Racer X? But you know what? That sucks too. It just sucks. It's like the whole thing with what's his freaking name? I'm going blank on that. Comedian. Whatever. Sometimes comedians and actors and performers are late a lot of times, and that's what happens. And then unfortunately, the fans are the people that suffer. But the Michael Jackson biopic is moving forward. Good luck to this kid. I'm excited about it. It's great casting. I think it looks like. I think he's very talented. Give a young kid a chance. But also something I think is pretty cool casting. This cast is why not be fucking huge? Is the Minecraft movie because now we have Kate McKinnon coming on, Flight of the Conchords co-creator Jermaine Clement's coming in here too, and they have joined the cast. And of course, we talk about how Jennifer Coolidge signed on just this week. You also have George Joseph, Jason Momoa, Jennifer Coolidge, like I said, Jack Black, Matt Berry, and then there's a lot of people signing on for this. Jack Black could be fucking great too. I hope it does really well. And all this, we still have no idea what to have this Minecraft movie, but we're gonna wait to find out because maybe they'll cast Rob Lowe in it too. But Rob Lowe has got his only problems going because Rob Lowe right now is talking about the Golden Globes, and he saw Robert Downey Jr.'s speech, and he was like, "Oh, he's so great! I gotta text Robert Downey Jr." Went to go text him. He said, "That is the most beautiful acceptance speech I've heard in a long time. Boy, you deserve it. I hit it." And then he goes, and I hit send, and then I realized that I had not sent it to Robert Downey Jr. I had sent it to Bradley Cooper. who was also up for the award. And Bradley Cooper got this text from, like, it was a lovely acceptance speech. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And he's like, oh my, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't meant for you. It was Robert Downey Jr. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And he goes, I made it even worse. But then Bradley Cooper texted him back and said, no, it's fine. I like living vicariously through these mistakes. I mean, it just sucks to do some of that. But this guy right here, he's got all these numbers in his phone. Of course he has, because he was probably partying with Robert Downey Jr. back in the 80s, doing coke off some girl's ass. And so that's why he has his number. I don't know why it wasn't signed as like coke ass junior. You know what I mean? That would have been a better call. He would know he was fucking texting. That's all I'm going to say. But, you know, he's got enough drama going on. But the person that's like made for drama for the past few years is, of course, good old Ye himself, Kanye West, who just got, guys, titanium teeth. I'm not joking. He spent $850,000 on titanium teeth. Why? I don't know. Because he can. Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll be this. And so, you know, he was out on the streets with his titanium teeth just rocking them, being like, this is my grill, enjoy them. I don't know, this guy just looking for attention. He really is at this point. He's trying to fix his image, but he's also looking for attention. He's got a new album out. Whatever you can do to draw attention, that's not negative, I guess. But I'm still like, dude, that's a waste of fucking money. Whatever, you do you. But, you know, he's doing that. And, of course, Smashing Pumpkins are trying to find new guitarists because their guitarist stepped away. Jeff Schroeder, he just stepped away after he joined them in 2006 for their reformation of the band. He's been them since 2023. Then he's stepping down looking for guitarists. But this whole thing on social media, being like, we need guitarists right now. Check it out. 10,000 people applied for this. And they're actually paying this band, they're paying 8 people full time to try to find someone through all these 10,000 submissions to be the guitarist moving forward. So pretty awesome if you're a guitarist and you might be a part of Smashing Pumpkins just like that because someone's stepping down. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. And crazy. Can you imagine like just have an opportunity to be like a guitarist on Smashing Pumpkins? GR, you'd do that, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, me and my air guitar.
I'm thinking, how about an opportunity to own titanium teeth?
Titanium teeth, man.
Waste of $850,000.
Right?
850 grand. Like,
you got way
what's
too
he
much
thinking?
money.
Yeah. He's not thinking. Good old Kanye. Yeah. Yay to the Izzo, whatever you want to say. But yeah, Kanye West, everybody, getting his titanium teeth. And that's a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.